every trillion-dollar company did three things well. They rode on a wave, they solved a painful problem, and learned very fast with data. That's what I want to show you how to do in this video. Don't go anywhere. Hi, I'm a maker of client of strategy, and my job is to arm you with strategic insights that will position you and your business to win for a long time. Stick around. Now, if you study very successful big companies, Fortune 500 companies, when you study them, you begin to see patterns that you can apply and succeed in your business. Now, not everyone's going to be a trillion-dollar company or even a billion-dollar company. But when you understand the principles and the patterns that they use, the playbook that they use, you can begin to apply them and you will succeed in your niche. You know, there are some people that are industry leaders, giants. But sometimes your own leadership can be in a small niche. That's also success. You understand? So when you're operating in a small niche, you will not be a billion-dollar company, but you will be very successful. It's about the patterns. And now I've mentioned them. And the patterns are riding on a wave. That means a trend. Solving a painful problem and then learning fast with data. Now, what do I mean by riding on a wave? Riding on a wave means following the trend. And that means you have to pay close attention. You need to be observant. You need to find a system whereby you get latest information, especially from your industry. For example, Bill Gates now. The trend then was about rapid improvement in computation, especially hardware. Okay, computer hardware. He saw in a magazine, an electronics, I've forgotten the name of the magazine, something electronics, something, and saw the Altair 8800. It was the first mini computer, and he saw that trend that this area, hardware is developing very fast, computation is developing very fast. So many people are trying to improve on computation to make computers smaller and everything. That was a trend. And he said, there is a pain point here, solving common office problems. Do you understand? Office problems. He needed to create software that will run on those computers. And that was what he did. And he decided that he is going to advance software faster and better than everybody else. And he put in the work. Are you getting it now? And that's how when you see what really made Microsoft is their office software. Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint. These are the most popular. They are solving common office problems. Do you understand? That's why they call it office. Pain points, ease. You know, I started mapping out pain points. When I'm done, I'm going to share some of them with you so that it will be easy for you to identify the exact pain point that you need to solve that will make you very successful. Okay, I've already mapped out 22 of them. I'm going to classify, I'm going to expand them. Pain points. Are you getting it now? So when we talk about this wave, it's usually as a result of a mixture of technological and socio-cultural trend. Are you getting it now? Socio-cultural, technological. The same thing when you talk about Apple. Apple was in the area of hardware. It was the same trend. Apple and Microsoft, they were founded around the same time. But their own was about the hardware aspect. And they saw that the pain point there was the hardware was something that was difficult for the common man to operate. It was usually something that engineers could do. But the common man without engineering background and technical knowledge and ability could not easily, do you understand? It was not user-friendly. That's just the word. It was not user-friendly. And one of human pain points is about ease. Ease. We as human beings will love ease. Anything that will give us cognitive load, we run away from it. Are you getting it now? So when they do all this, when they spot a trend and then they spot a particular pain point and they start solving that pain point, and then they get feedback, learning very fast with data. That's one thing that a lot of people don't do. You must measure. Like I always say in this channel, what you cannot measure, you cannot manage. So when you measure and you get the data. That data becomes insight that you learn from. And when you learn from it, you feed it back into the production processes, to the building process. You now build something faster, and you do it faster than your competitors. You are going to win. It gives you a competitive advantage. In fact, data-driven decisions is one of the 10 factors of advantage that gives you an advantage against your competitors. When we look at Facebook, the same thing. Facebook was riding on the internet wave. It started around 1994, 1995, the internet boom and all of that. But then during around 99, 2000, 2001, there's what they call the dot-com bubble. Everything just went down. Okay, so it took some time for it to pick up again. So around 2003, 2004, the internet trend started picking up. It went down for a while and it started picking up. And then it started going towards the area of social connections, what we call social media now. Facebook was not the first. We have things like MySpace and the rest of them, but it was a trend, social connection using the internet. That was the trend that's at that time. And Mark Zuckerberg keyed into it and formed Facebook. And people caught the wave immediately. Are you getting it now? That's why it grew very fast. And then they started learning with data what people really wanted, preferences of people. And they used that to outsmart their competitors and did it better than anyone else. Are you getting it now? Riding a wave and a trend. Solving a very painful problem identified and learning fast and improving fast. These three things are the things that makes you win. Are you getting it now? It's as simple as that. And now we have a trend that is occurring now, the AI trend. Use it and identify a pain point that you're going to solve. There are 1,001 ways that you can apply this to solve painful problems in your industry, in your niche, that will make you to win for a long time. All right? So I'm going to see you in the next video.